Review show time, thanks to Blue Blood Thoroughbreds. Thank you for your support of our review show. And Chris Russell joins me alongside Katie McDonald, who's been here for a very amusing day of selling, but a very successful one as well. Rusty, you'd be delighted at where the clearance rate is at. How have we finished today?
Outstanding, yeah. I think we ticked over 80% over the last couple of lots, which was outstanding. It was sort of teetering around 77, 78 through the day, but to get to 80% was fantastic.
Yeah, excellent. And of course, we saw the sale topper go through the ring, and she was an absolute belter, wasn't she?
Absolutely, yeah. And there was a bit of hype about it leading into the day, and you could feel the crowd build a bit, and to see it make that price, not a surprise.
Yeah. You said you've been selling well when you have sore abs. So you've been selling well today. You just told us that the abs have been engaged, they've been working, have they?
There was a bit of burn there, so. And the voice is not too bad. Normally, if the voice is no good and you don't have sore guts, then you haven't been doing it.
Sorry, I've been giving away your trade secrets. We'll go through our day one stats brought to us by Middlebrook Valley Lodge. They've been great supporters of ours here on Sale Day Live, including our preview show this morning. So it was topped day one of selling by lot 223, the Extreme Choice Colt, filly I should say, for $425,000. We'll get that graphic up in just a little mini. Purchased by Denise Martin and Star Thoroughbreds, along with the help of Vin Cox. And as you said, Katie, she was a belter, but with only 3 extreme choices in this sale. They are hard to come by, and if you find one you like, you've got to swoop.
Correct. I mean, his stats are there for everyone to know how good a stay, and he's like, if only he was fertile, it'd be fantastic. But it just makes them a bit of a rarity. We thank Newgate; they had a couple in the sale, and Kingstar one as well. So to have good representation by him at Classic is fantastic.
This average and this median comparable with last year's sale?
Yeah. So last year when the sale finished, the median was 80, and it ended up dropping to 70. The bid 75 is very, very good. I think it was a buyer's market out there today. Average at the close of play last year was 100. Today we're at 96. So, Magic Millions every day, it come down a bit as well. So it's not unusual. The market's just cooled a little bit. But buyer's market out there, and as I said, to get the clearance to 80 is fantastic.
All right, let's get to those highlight lots. We'll take you through about 7 of them, which all reached over $280,000. Here we go. The Extreme Choice filly, $425,000. The Hellbent Miramare Colt, which was purchased by BK Racing along with Gary Portelli, who was very active today. The Too Darn Hot Lady Siu filly as well. Adrian Bott and Gay Waterhouse had a good time of it out there.
Very active today, weren't they? They bought a lot of horses.
Yeah, fantastic. They've always been supporters of Classic, but they've really stepped up this year. Yeah,
I noticed that. And then, of course, the Autumn Sun out of Memphis from Arrowfield Stud. The Perrin Canto, I thought, was a really nice type, lot 246.
Yeah, correct. Little Avondale brought it across and sold extremely well. They've had a great selling year this year, so it's Sammy Williams and the team there, so we thank them for their support. But he was a really nice horse and great to get Hong Kong Jockey Club.
And we saw early on the half to Zusane, Happy Pilgrim to Private Harry go to Annabelle and Rob Archibald.
Correct. Lovely horse. Obviously, he was in a story we did on Rhinewood in the lead up, so he was well publicised, but he was a lovely horse.
All right, let's get into some of this ring vision. This Extreme Choice filly, she commanded attention. She ticked all the boxes, as they say. Big, beautiful, scopy filly, which, I mean, Extreme Choice, usually they're not the biggest of commodities, are they? But she kind of bucked the trend a little bit.
Yeah, correct. And looked a real improver as well. But as you say, like, he's only a pony himself, super racehorse, but he doesn't throw them big, so people know what to expect. But yeah, she had a lot of stretch and a lot of scope, and Vin's obviously now doing Denise's work, and I think they bought a very nice filly.
Well, speaking of which, let's hear from Vin Cox, who caught up with Gemma after the sale.
I'm joined by Vin Cox from Star Thoroughbreds. Vin, you had to be strong on that one, the Extreme Choice out of the Exceed and Excel mare, $425,000, a one-bid wonder.
Well, there's plenty of others going on her, but look, Extreme Choice is just in case you've got to get one, don't you? And they're a rare commodity. They have that scarcity value, and when you see a nice one, you've got to dig deep and put the seatbelt on and get in it.
Aside from the stallion factor, the filly, describe her for us and why she appealed.
Look, she's a lot like her sire and a lot like her grandsire, in not a single doubt. She's quite a strong, precocious-looking type of filly. She's got a good head on her in terms of she's sensible. She looks like she's one that's up and ready to roll. So we're looking forward to getting her going. And the sire's done exceptionally well in the stable, and Star's done very well with the breed as well. So let's hope those that purple colours with the white stars come to the fore again.
People can get in touch match with Star Thoroughbreds to buy a share, and they could have a Hedricks on their hands. That he just gets winners every week, this stallion.
Yeah, or an Espiona. Yeah, look, she's a glorious filly, and the Star team are obviously fielding calls on her, and I was just very happy to get her.
How many times did you get her out to look here on the complex?
I don't think it was any secret that we liked her. We probably saw her 4 times. Yeah.
And what have you made of the sales so far today, in your opinion?
Look, I think it's been very solid. There's a lot of competition out there, and when you line up on one, you find plenty of friends lining up with you. So, and that's a good sign. When there's good action, good activity, good action in the sale ring, people are bidding with confidence. It's great.
Can't wait to see her in the famous purple silks. Congratulations.
So neither can I. So yeah, thank you very much, Gemma.
They are iconic in Australian racing, aren't they? And we know about Denise Martin and Star Thoroughbreds. They've been at it for a long time, sending most of their yearlings here in New South Wales to Chris Waller. And we did get the reference there between Estremo and also a couple of the other extreme choice progeny that Denise has had on her books for a while. She definitely likes them.
Yeah, well, that's what you tend to do too. When you've had a lot of luck with a sire or a family, that's what you do. You keep buying into it. And yeah, Denise and Vin, obviously the whole team around them, they find really good horses.
Correct. And they probably know what a good one should look like too, so happy to dip in again.
Definitely.
This Hellbent colt that sold lot 189 out of Miramay sold to BK Racing and Gary Portelli for $400,000. This was quite a heated bidding war.
It was. I don't think the Riverstone crew would have quite expected that.
No.
But he's on screen there. Lovely horse, big hip on him, a lot of quality. And Hellbent he was probably known for his fillies up until a couple of years ago. Then he got Fully Lit, won the Millennium. He got Revengeance this year, won the Golden Gift. So it always evens up. But he's got some really nice colts, which has given people the encouragement. Throw that around to giving people the encouragement to buy the colts by him, and he sold terrifically well. Benny Vassallo and Gary Portelli.
And also the mare Miramar, of course, she's a sister to Sham Express, who's the sire of Kaying Rising too. So there's a lot going on in the pedigree.
Yeah, correct. And as I said, Riverstone, they've only been doing it for a few years. Nick Taylor and the team, Alex Kemp, they sold with us a classic a couple of years ago. The first time had a great year, and the good supporters now and do a terrific job up there at Blandford.
The Zusane colt, as you referenced, Katie, out of Happy Pilgrim, it was a half to the Group 1 Galaxy winner in Private Harry, and Team Archibald purchased him along with their bloodstock agent in Will Johnson.
Yes, correct. He is much admired colt, obviously. We did the story as we mentioned earlier, but just a lovely horse, and he was a November foal as well, so plenty of improvement to come, but good quality. And Dee Foster's led him around the ring. She prepped the yearlings down there, did a terrific job. He looked fantastic and going to a great stable. Yeah,
he was an absolute stunner, isn't he? And he's going to get every chance there with his new connections. And yeah, look forward to seeing him hit the racetrack. As we throw to a package which I've been looking forward to. This is Emma roaming around.
We are on the eve of the Sydney Autumn Carnival, and when I talk to participants, particularly on race day, there are some interesting individuals who have some, well, how would we put it? Some superstitions. I'm going to walk around the ring day one of the Classic Yearling sale to ask, what are those things that you have to do on race day to ensure that you get a winner? I've already cheated her up. The wonderful Melinda Turner, who does an extraordinary job on the screens of Sky. Superstitions. I mean, we share a superstition now in that we do our form on the iPad.
We do, and I love it. Only superstition I've got is usually we've got a certain place at each track we like to watch the race.
That's good. Are you more of a watch the screen or watch what's going on?
I'm a live girl.
That's interesting. Make sure that iPad is charged. That is very important.
Thanks, Em.
There's Mel. Who else can I find here? Ooh, okay. Over here is a man who I think is going to be in for a big autumn. He's got a couple of really nice horses, mainly Headwall. I'm excited to see. Do you have any race day superstitions? There's some trainers who have lucky jocks, lucky socks, some suits.
Yeah, I don't like any black cats running in front of me on race day. I avoid the black cats at all costs.
Are you scared of ladders as well?
Yeah, I would be. Don't come across many of them, but the cats, no, I'll go right around those.
Do you own any cats, Mel? I mean, as you finish up your lunch.
We are cat lovers, Em.
Black ones, though.
Cat lovers. No jet blacks. But we have about 9 at the stable.
I've got a hard time on race day, I tell you.
You guys are weird cats. Pardon the pun. Well done there. As I sidle up, oh, hello team, how are you? Fred, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Really good, buddy. Now, we're asking trainers in particular, any race day superstitions? You always look impeccable. I'd like to think that your wardrobe is full of lucky suits.
Lucky silks. Lucky suits. I've got a couple and I tend to keep them for the same horse if I have a bit of luck. So there might be a certain day that I'll wear the same suit with the right horse.
Okay, so you've got name tags on them or something?
Say name tag.
Cataloguing system?
Back of my head somewhere. But I don't go too much into it, otherwise it'll send you mad, superstitions. So got to keep a lid on it.
Most trainers are mad, so good luck with that. Okay, Seamus, anything that you any superstitions for you and your wonderful band of particularly fillies? Looking forward to seeing Charmstone back very shortly.
Yeah, well, I wish I didn't have this superstition because he went around at 30-1 in the Manicato, but my superstition is don't back them.
You can't have a bet.
No, I don't like backing them. I feel like...
Putting the moz on them.
Yeah, I'll pull them up. Like, it's like putting an extra 5 or 6 kilos on them, my $30.
Okay, here's some young rogue men. Shona's there. She's doing the work of the devil in Mick Price. Hello, boys.
Hello, darling. How are you, Emma?
I saw you yesterday already. How are you, Ben?
I'm very good, Emma. How are you?
Okay, race day superstitions. On a race day, anything you got to wear, do, see, eat, drink?
None. None. Not for me. Don't believe in it. That's boring, isn't it?
What about you? I reckon you'd have some weird stuff going on in that head of yours.
That's a bit unfair.
I reckon that is actually fair.
I've got one pair of socks that I've worn once, and it was when I'm Thunderstruck won the Golden Eagle, and I've never been brave enough to wear them again.
Get them back, Ben. We need a winner up here.
He said no, but that means yes.
No, he asked me if I bought one.
Oh, have you bought one?
No, I have not yet. I'm just been upstairs to watch a bit of Netflix.
What are you watching at the moment?
The Rip, it's really good too.
Really? What's it about?
It's about stealing money.
Sounds like this kind of game. Hey, do you have any race day superstitions? I reckon you'd have some. Ben's got a pair of socks he hasn't worn since the victory of I'm Thunderstruck and a Golden Eagle.
I don't have any superstitions ever, in general. I don't...
Go with the flow.
No, I don't. I just need to be... I need to be early and organised, and then I'm right.
That's your job.
Early, organised and be ready 5 minutes before the scheduled time to leave.
Sorry to interrupt, team, and Kerry Parker as well. I'll ask you too, my friend. Race day superstitions. I'm guessing it might be a certain piece of apparel you're keen on wearing on your scone most of the time.
That's a very accurate comment. And I actually left it at one of my hats. I've got a few emergencies. I left one at the airport in New Zealand, and someone out there's got it. I'm waiting till it appears on eBay,
Gumtree or something.
eBay, because they're so valuable. As you know, everyone's wearing them. So I want to get it back. If anyone sees it out there, please let me know.
Oh, that is devastating news. But
Tragic news.
I would love to see you in said hat, but do you have a race day superstition, Kerry?
Not really. You go through, different things that work for you. It might be just a belt you wear. It'll doesn't take long before you go looking for another belt.
And that's the nature of this game, isn't it?
Exactly right.
Well, it's good to hear from some of our leading industry participants about things they have to do on race day to make sure that the day goes right. For me, I like to start the day off with a bit of a run and then a very strong coffee before race day. And flat shoes, always flat shoes.
I punt with Ladbrokes because it's fast. Even faster than a race caller talks.
And it's Machacho coming around the outside with Little Lassie a length behind.
Cheeseburger with spicy sauce on the side. Hold the onions, double the pickles. I'll get some large fries. May you live a long and happy life together.
Ladbrokes has levelled up so you can find, place and track bets with them faster than ever before.
Oh, you good thing. Oh, you good thing.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free.
and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Blue Blood Thoroughbreds are the multiple Group 1 winning racehorse syndication specialists. We offer the highest quality yearlings and 2-year-olds to those who want to experience the thrill and fun of racehorse ownership. The best trainers in the land prepare our horses, part of the recipe for our success, which has produced 41 group and listed wins and placings in the past 7 years. Fast horses, best trainers, Group 1 success, race with Blue Blood Thoroughbreds.
Well, I'm joined by Henry Field from Newgate Farm. Henry, a successful start to the Classic Sale for your team, 5 from 5, and topped by this beautiful Extreme Choice filly.
Yeah, she's a beautiful filly. I really liked her a lot. Delighted she was bought by Star Thoroughbreds and Vin Cox. They liked her very much all week. She was very popular. There was like 5 or 6 people on her. I thought she was a really gorgeous filly. And we're delighted she's gone to a great home, and I think she'll be a good racehorse. I already do. So, anyone out there, if you want to get a share in a good filly, I'd be buying a share in her.
Absolutely. And the decision to bring her to the Classic Sale, why bring her to this one?
We just wanted to bring some really nice horses here this year. We wanted to really stand out some really nice horses, and we thought she was a filly that could have gone to any sale in the country, and just figured that we'd bring her here. And we've got some lovely Extreme Choice yearlings, and we wanted to sort of split them up at a few different places, and we brought her here, and she sold well. We're delighted with it. There was a lot of competition on her, and she's a very racy, athletic filly, great doer, great temperament. Denise had a lot of success, obviously, with Extreme Choice. She's had some Espiona, and she bought a very good horse off us called Extremo that was a Group 3 winner the other day, or last year in the Court for Guineas Prelude. So, he's obviously a phenomenal stallion, and she was a nice filly. So I think she was a good buying, and we were delighted to, be top of the sale, and thrilled with it.
Yeah, you've got the majority of your draft still to come, but your second top lot today was the 2-down Hot Colt Light Up the Room, $200,000 to Bennett Racing. You were pleased this week with the lead up and the inspections and buyers like that here on the grounds?
Yeah, it was great. He was a nice colt as well, a 2-down Hot Colt owned by Ridgemont and bought by good judges in Bennett Racing, and I know he was good. We've had some. We bought a small but select draft here. We're proud of all the stock we've got here, and each and every one of them is here, because we think they are horses that have got really positive futures. And what I've been particularly happy with is the number of buyers here. It's been, all the old sort of stalwarts are here, but a lot of fresh faces. And anytime you see fresh faces at a horse sale, it's a good thing. There's a lot of people at this sale, young trainers, young agents, young traders that, that have, a lot of new faces, and I think that's a positive thing. So we've been delighted. We've had 5 go through the ring today on day 1, and we've sold all 5 and had the top price, and really pleased with it. And they've all gone to good homes. So I couldn't be more happy with how it's all panned out.
12% stakes winners to runners for Extreme Choice. I know we're at Classic now, but just looking ahead, there's a few coming up for Newgate and also for the Stallion at the next 2 Inglis sales, Premier and Easter. It's going to be very exciting to see how they're received by the public.
Yeah, well, he's an amazing stallion because he's running at 12-13% stakes winners, 5% Group 1 winners to runners. He's done it all for the most part with a very low level of mare, remembering that with his subfertility we literally just bred whatever we could get around to him to get him some numbers on the track. And out of those mares he's thrown Melbourne Cup winners and Golden Slip winners and Oaks winners and all sorts of phenomenal stallions. I think he's the only stallion that's ever stood in Australia to side both a Melbourne Cup winner and a Golden Slip winner. So it's just amazing what a pretty potent stallion he is. And
you know, just the other day he got the favourite for the Golden Slipper, and before that he had the favourite for the Golden Slipper. Before, you know, so he's two of the best 2-year-olds in the country. So he's an amazing sire. We've really lined up an exceptional group of them for the Easter Yearling sale. You know, I think it's quite a selection. I think it'll draw people from all around the world to see them, because they're a great lineup of horses, and we're really excited to be presenting them, and a couple of really nice ones here. But no, it's great, because the thing that's so exciting about Extreme Choice is now, like his 2-year-old crop and his yearling crop, they've actually had a better mares.
Yes. So
everything he's done now has been at a, you know, for the most part, a lower level mare, for the most part, where now he's actually breeding them off high stud fees, and you know, so it's the only, you know, you wouldn't think it, but you know, there's only upside, I'd say.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We can't wait for that, and good luck for the rest of the 2 days here. You've got majority of the draft still to go through. We look forward to hopefully chatting to you again. Well done.
Thanks, Gemma. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, their draft is superb, and Extreme Choice has been their hero for a number of seasons now, and he continues to deliver on a number of fronts.
Correct. As I mentioned, good for them to have 2 Extreme Choices in the sale, and they've supported us so well this year.
Yeah, he sure has, and just love the confidence around Henry all the time too.
Yeah, he believes in what he's doing and what they're doing on the farm as well. There's plenty going on always at Newgate.
They are good at it, so it's fair enough.
All right, well, we had trivia today, and we'll just pose the question to you, Rusty. The question was, the Inglis Classic Yearling sale has become an increasingly influential sale. Which of the below sires are Inglis Classic graduates? Here are the possible answers. A, Extreme Choice, B, Castelvecchio, C, I'm Invincible, D, Cosmic Force, or E, all of the above?
Well, I did mention a lot of these horses in my opening spiel, which I'm sure everyone countrywide tuned in for. But it is, of course, E, all of the above. It's punched well above its weight, Classic, for producing sires out of it. Yeah.
It's extraordinary, really. And as we've spoke on a million times, Extreme Choice just being the ultimate sire of all sires. I know we don't get to see a lot of them, but the ones that we do see are really special.
Yeah, correct. He was sold by Bell River years ago at the old Randwick complex. I mean, you even go back to horses like Schwarzy, come out of Classic sales. So it's been a fantastic sale in that regards.
Tomorrow, a lot you're excited for.
Well, I've actually got a good little run tomorrow in a patch. Yeah, I've got a very nice Autumn Sun filly at a Pandemonium filly at Arrowfield. Then I've got a Castelvecchio at Arrowfield about 2 lots later. Then I've got a nice Jacquinot from Fairview out of Paranidi.
Oh, wow.
And then I've got a really nice Home Affairs out of Red Heart at Torryburn, all in the space of about 8 lots. So
Get those abs going.
Yeah, the abs. I'm going to have an 8-pack by the end of this sale.
I'll be looking forward to that. The selling, not the 8.
Thank you for joining us, Rusty.
Thanks for having me.
And to Katie as well. Yeah. We've had a good day.
We have, and look forward to doing it all again tomorrow.
And we will, courtesy of Blue Blood Thoroughbreds. Thank you so much for their support of the review show. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 for the preview show, as we get into day 2 of selling here at the Inglis Classic Yearling Sale. Good night.